Okay, so every year we have these same conversations about the Grammys, right? We talk about how they're weird and political. We talk about how a black woman has not won Album of the Year at the Grammys since 1999 when Lauryn Hill got it. We talk about how the Grammys don't know real music when they hear it. Artists even protest and boycott and talk about how the Grammys aren't everything and winning one isn't everything. But at the end of the day, those artists still keep submitting their shit to the Grammys. Y'all chase the wins. Instead of divesting from the Recording Academy completely, y'all still come around every single year. And in my opinion, you're demean your art by submitting it to people to judge when those people have proven to you over and over and over again that they are trifling. Like, submit your art to people and organizations that actually care about art, actually care about y'all shit, and stop chasing this shit. In my opinion, make your own groups and organizations. Some of y'all are rich enough to do it already. Listen, Taylor Swift got up there and set the record for the most Album of the Year wins for an artist when she won her 4th one last night. So we already know the type of shit that the Grammys are on. We know the kinds of things that they reward, you know. And I think that by now we should stop acting surprised about it. Like, come on.
When they see me, they be gagging like they got a reflex. Got you bitches gagging, got you bitches nauseous. You was just talking shit, but now you be.
So the Grammys called Jay-Z to go up there and accept the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award. Now, before we even get into it, I don't know why they still have Dr. Dre's name flashing anywhere at this point, especially after his alleged violence. I mean, decades-long accusations, from slamming someone's face into a brick wall, leaving them with recurrent migraines, to giving his ex-fiancée black eyes and a cracked rib, to accusations of over 2 decades of domestic violence. It's just like, okay, you know, and actually this is the first time that the Grammys ever had a Dr. Dre Global Impact Award. So to me, this felt like a bunch of Grammy executives sat down on a Zoom call and they said, okay, we know we ain't giving these niggas Album of the Year or anything like that, girl. Like, we ain't giving, like, that ain't happening. We barely want to televise them, right? And them folks are still pissed to this day about Beyonce, what that shit we did with Beyonce. So what can we come up with right now to appease these people, maybe some, you know, score some diversity points in the process and get some ratings, and still not give them the big awards and shit? What do y'all think? That's exactly what I think happened on the Zoom call. And someone raised their hand and said, all we got to do is come up with some new award, slap some nigga's name on it, and put the word global or international in the fucking name of the fucking award, and that'll be it. And that's exactly, so to me, that's how we got the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award. I'm so sorry. This is the first time you've given it out. It's just like, okay, whatever. So maybe Jay-Z could feel the weirdness of the situation and he chose to address all the snubbing and stuff. He chose to address the Grammys during his acceptance speech. He roasted the Recording Academy. Now, some of the things he said I agreed with, but others demonstrate why the Grammys will continue to use black artists as doormats. I mean, or as ways to get people to watch a show or click on links or some shit, and then not televise y'all shit, sit y'all ass down, and that's it. That's really it. So Jay-Z first talks about how Will Smith boycotted the Grammys because the Grammys decided not to televise his win or whatever. Then he said that Will and them, although they did boycott the Grammys, they still watched it someplace else, so it wasn't a great boycott. That's what he said. And I'm just like, yeah, it wasn't. It kind of wasn't. If you're gonna, you know, measure it off of that. And this is kind of what I'm talking about. That's kind of the point I'm making. So Jay-Z then said, in 1998, I took a page out of their book. I was nominated for best rap album. Jay-Z said DMX dropped 2 albums that year and they both went #1, and he said he boycotted, although he was nominated, he boycotted because, you know, DMX wasn't nominated. And he said he watched the Grammys while boycotting it, so it wasn't a good boycott either. And people laughed at that, but I'm just like, okay, but you're kind of like, it's kind of the point I'm making. Then Jay-Z kind of addresses this and says, we love y'all, talking to the Grammys, we love y'all, we just want y'all to get it right. And so this is where we start to diverge, because I'm just like, oh, we already have diverged, you know. But this is where we start to diverge, and it's not just Jay-Z, it's the entire industry, right? So, but especially when you talk about black artists. So Jay-Z said, we love y'all, talking about the Grammys, we love y'all, we just want y'all to get it right. But in my head, I'm like, it seems like You niggas love the Grammys more than the Grammys love y'all. And it's sometimes embarrassing to watch us, like to watch y'all do this kind of shit just for y'all to have the same exact complaints next year. Y'all drag the Grammys so hard because everyone knows what it is. But at the same time, y'all submit to them every single year. So it's like, yeah, you're acting like these people are just accidentally missing your names in the shit. They are literally going out of their way to skip over y'all shit and award Taylor Swift and shit. We know who they are. We know what they reward. We know the kind of shit they into. So I don't understand why we're acting like they're just making mistakes, or they just got to get it right. One more year. We just got to give them one more year and they'll get it right. No, they don't give a damn about you niggas. Like, that's really it. That's it. Jay-Z continues by saying, you know, that he knows that it's music, so it's going to be subjective, right? And it's opinion based. But then this is where he brings up Beyonce. He says, a certain young lady has more Grammys than anybody in here, and she hasn't won Album of the Year. He said, so even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, but never won Album of the Year. And then, so he's up there saying that shit, and Beyonce looking like, boy, if you don't sit your ass. Blue Ivy standing next to his ass like, girl, And I'm really joking. I'm sure Beyonce is not like, boy, sit your ass down. I'm sure that she probably feels the same way because they keep going. They keep going to the Grammys. So, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, you keep submitting your shit. Y'all keep talking shit and sipping out the Grammy cup and all this shit, sippy cup. But y'all keep submitting y'all shit. So to me as an artist at this point, if I got that shit, if I got Album of the Year after 50 years of trying, bitch, I would feel like, okay, it would feel like the executives are saying, here, bitch, damn, take it since you want to, take it since you want the shit so bad. And then Jay-Z up there talking about that shit. It's like, at this point, why would I keep submitting? I don't want that shit. Y'all can keep that shit. You know what I mean? And then Jay-Z said this, you know, some of you don't belong in the category. And I kind of cackled that shit. But then he said, we got to keep showing up. Just in life, you know, you got to keep showing up. Forget the Grammys. Until they give you all the accolades you deserve, until they call you chairman, until they call you a genius, until they call you the greatest of all times. He's basically saying, like, girl, even if they spit in your face and take a piss, whip they dick out and take a piss on your ass and walk all over your ass as a fucking doormat, you keep going. And people gonna say, no, that's not what he said. But I'm just like, girl, this is what it feels like when y'all do this shit. Because in my opinion, why go through all this trouble? Why go through so much trouble? Why keep burdening yourself and your creative energy? Why you keep bringing your creative energy down by showing up to this shit? Why keep subjecting yourself to people who clearly don't give a damn about art? If you have to do all this rah-rah, then the people who are giving out these awards don't understand your culture, they don't understand your art, they don't understand your people, they don't understand your music. Why does it matter this much what they think? You know, I think next year people are going to be complaining about the exact same things with these Grammys, with these award shows. And unless we remove the importance of their rubric, unless we like completely redefine what these awards mean, we really not doing shit. Like, we up there talking, we up there, you know, dragging them bitches, artists dragging the Grammys when they don't win and shit. It's just like, all this rah-rah don't mean shit if we still continue to allow them to be the rubric, the standard, the, you know what I mean, gatekeepers of some shit they don't even understand. And it be bitches who are so rich, I don't be understanding, like, 2 of y'all, 3 of y'all can set something up. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's curating art, curating music, shouting people out, giving awards, resources, offering resources to artists up and coming. I don't know what it is, but it don't look like the shit we need. Don't look like the Grammys. It don't look. Taylor Swift having the most Album of the Year awards, bitch. After all the cultural moments, the iconic pop culture shaking moments. You know what I mean? Music industry shaking moments that so many black artists have had, bitch. These hoes are giving Taylor Swift the most Album of the Year wins. So it's just like, y'all keep going up there, keep arguing with these bitches, keep talking about this shit. And every year we're going to come back to the same shit. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. That's it. So I think instead of doing all this fake rah-rah and get, you know, these half-ass boycotts and, you know what I mean? I think instead of doing all that shit, I think we really need to look inward and ask ourselves why we have allowed this organization to be the standard, be the measuring stick, whatever, when it comes to music in this industry. Like, why? And then take that power back. Take this shit away from. Stop showing up to that shit. Stop submitting y'all shit to that shit. It like we are the culture. We are those girls. So if you stop submitting your shit, that means, you know what I mean? They not nothing without y'all. So stop submitting y'all shit to this shit. I'm telling y'all, stop. Redefine that shit. Redefine standards. Redefine these awards completely. Especially, imagine giving your fucking food. Just take food for example. Imagine giving your food to some non-seasoning ass bitches and asking their opinion on that shit. Bitch, I don't give a damn. Y'all don't season y'all shit. Why the fuck would I give a damn? So I think once the community starts to give the community its awards, you know what I mean? And we have to value the awards, the accolades we give ourselves, the community gives itself. Once we do that, then we can move the Grammys and the rest of this bullshit, the rest of these white ass benchmarks, white ass rubrics out of our face. So yeah, that's kind of what I think about the situation. I've been saying this for quite some time. I know that if you follow me for you know what I mean, if you follow me for some years, you will know that I've been feeling this way, especially because I started out on YouTube just talking about the award show because it's fun, you know. We kiki, talk about what people are wearing, all this shit, you know what I mean, who got what award, which album deserved it, which one didn't. Like, it was fun, whatever, you know. But the older I got and the more experience more experiences that I was hearing from artists, it's just like black artists, it's just like, girl, why do we care what these white bitches think about our art? We should not give this much of a damn, especially because they definitely don't give a damn. And y'all have been begging them to for years, for decades. And they have shown you over and over that they don't give a damn and they don't plan on it. So yeah, divest. That's what I think. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out my description box for all of my music, my podcast, my ebook, my fantasy series, all that stuff. And make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
We dragging bitches so they tryna ban drag. Ain't it sad that